guys, so welcome back. In this video I want to show you 5 websites that I use in my web development work. I use them for consultation. They provide important information or they provide a reference, and so these are my personal preference. You might have your own. You are free to leave them in the comment section. I highly regard these websites. So the first website I want to talk about is w3schools.com. A reminder, these websites are not in any particular order. With W3 Schools, you can see we have tutorials, we have references, exercises. Let's say I want to do something, I want to build something, I can come up here and look up here. So for instance, React, when I'm using React, let's say I want to use props. I want to know how they work and how to use them. So I can come here, look up here, consult this one, and yeah, I'm good to go. So it provides you with a lot of information, especially if you're a beginner, you want to learn, you don't know where to begin. So you can come out here, go to tutorials. You can see you can start with HTML and CSS, and then you can move on to the next one, JavaScript, and then you can move to programming and then server-side, etc. So it provides you with a path on what to learn, and so I regard this as an important website. Right, so the second website that I want to talk about today is Free Code Camp. So if you go to freecodecamp.org, so you can see what they offer here. So we have responsive web design, you have JavaScript, front-end development, your back-end development, etc. So for instance, let's say I want to learn about responsive web design. So I can click over here. And so the good thing about this website, you learn by doing. So you learn by building an application. So learn HTML by building a cat photo app. Learn CSS colors by building a set of colored markers. So this is all learning by doing. Computer science, web development, or anything related to that, they can consult this website. It's an important piece in that journey. All right, so the next website that I want to talk about is the MDN docs, MDN web docs. This is developer.mozilla.org. So this website is critically important. For instance, let's say I don't know about HTTP and how it works, that technology. So here you have information. I would recommend this website. So developer.mozilla.org. All right, the next website that I want to talk about is this one, github.com. So this one, we use it for version control. There's an extra functionality that I want to talk about today, nothing to do with version control, but with what we call code spaces. So code spaces are sort of like environments where you can develop your projects. So you can see up here, it says your instant development environment. So it provides you with an instant development environment. So let's say I don't want to set up a development environment on my local computer. I want to set up a development environment somewhere so I can use GitHub. So let's say I want to create a React project or a blank project. Yeah, it's all up to me. So React project, you can just click this button, use this template. So if I click on this template, it's going to build a React project for me. So as you guys might be aware or might not be aware, when you are working with React, you have to go through installation of React and other dependencies that you need. And so this is what is happening here. It's installing React and all those dependencies that I need. And so I have a boilerplate already. I'm not starting from zero. I'm starting from somewhere, so I can start working on my project rather than going through the tedious work of installation and setting up, for my project. I think this is more convenient. However, I would recommend that somebody learn how to go through the setup and the installation of React. But if you want, something that is ready-made already, you can just use code spaces. And then another website that I want to talk about is this one, Java T Point. So this one is more of tutorials. They also have quizzes and interview questions. And so, for instance, let's say I want to learn Flask. Flask is a Python web framework. So it's a lightweight web framework that you can use for creating websites. And so you can come up here, you can see this is the tutorial. So you can go through the tutorial and you can learn this information. And all these websites, you can access them for free. You don't need to pay any money. Last but not least, I would encourage someone to consult geeks4geeks.org. So this one also offers a lot of information. You can see their courses, their tutorials, there's practice, and so try it out. So basically, these are the 5 that I usually consult. Of course, I consult more, especially when it comes to documentation. So let's say I want to learn about Vite, I have to go to Vite. This is where you get the documentation, and let's say I want to learn about Django. So what I simply do is I have to go to django.com, right? Here, docs, djangoproject.com. And this is where the documentation is. But for tutorials, I usually consult these, the 5 websites that I mentioned. All right, so I hope it will help somebody. If you have any websites that you think are important to you and they can help others, you can leave them in the comment section. Right, so I want to thank you for your time. I hope to see you in our next tutorial. For now, I'm out. Bye-bye.